Good morning guys! Today we are going on a little spa day. I am at the Sembawang Hot Spring Park and I'm really excited to show you guys this place. I've been here once and I loved it so much, so I really wanted to show you guys this little gem. Okay, so I took a little corner of the hot spring park. There's actually a lot of people here, even though it's like 8:20. This park opens at 7 a.m. and it closes at 7 p.m. And I guess the best time to come here would be early in the morning because it gets really hot, as well as you're gonna be dipping your feet in really hot water. So your body temperature is gonna rise pretty quickly. Otherwise, I would also recommend that you come here in the later part of the afternoon/evening where it's cooler. So what did I pack today? It was such a trek to come here the first time because I took public transport. So the nearest MRT, I believe, is Yishun MRT, and then you can catch a bus and it'll take several stops to get to this place. And I recommend, if you can, try to bring a trolley if you're gonna bring your own pail like I have. So most people bring a much bigger pail because they want to soak their feet from the calf down. It's really relaxing for the muscles, but because I'm taking public transport, it's such a trek, so I went with this. Alternatively, you can actually just dip your feet in the pools, which quite a number of people do if you don't want the hassle of bringing a pail. So you have two options of soaking your feet if you come here. What else I have is a little Tupperware. It's kind of like a hot flask, but for food. So I've got my eggs here, which is really nice. The first time I tried to boil my eggs, I failed because... Oh, no, still too raw. Ooh. Nope, that was a fail. I actually brought the water here and I didn't know that you have to change the water a couple of times. So I was only told by an uncle later on that you have to do that, otherwise the egg doesn't cook, which was what happened to my eggs. So the other alternative which people do is they would leave the eggs at the egg station and let the hot water run over it a couple of minutes to let it cook. So I'm gonna go with that option. Also, I recommend you bring a pair of tongs because the water is really hot and it's very tricky to handle your container if you don't have one of these. So definitely recommend you do that. Other suggestions as well. I brought soy sauce to eat with my soft-boiled eggs, which is what I like to do, and I have a spoon as well. And I also brought toast. So I made that this morning. I think what would be really perfect was if I had kaya toast, because that's what I like to eat with soft-boiled eggs, but I don't have kaya at home and I couldn't go buy kaya toast, so I just ended up making my own toast. And that's the thing, if you kind of like cover hot piping stuff, even though I had a little bit of ventilation here, it didn't really work that well. I don't really know what they're doing right now. I think they're having some sort of helicopter drill, but super noisy. There have been 4 helicopters that have flown by, which is a bit annoying. I hear another one coming. What I'm gonna do right now is actually get the pail of hot water first because the last time I tried to soak my feet in there, it was too hot for me. So I'm gonna get the water and then let the water simmer for a while because it does take a while for the temperature to drop. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, you can also soak your feet in the pools. And what an uncle told me is that if you're looking at the pools from this direction, so the entrance point is here where you walk in. So as you walk in, so this area is gonna be the least hot and then it gets gradually warmer. So that's something you want to take note of if you come here. So you can look at the diagram as well. So it starts off at 70 degrees and then it progressively flows down to 60, 50, 45 and then 40. So this area is not going to be as warm as this area. Also, we've got the egg station over there, but I'll take you guys there later. So I actually brought a thermometer to test the temperature. I'm pretty sure it's really hot right now. And I went with the less hot water, so hopefully it won't take that long to cool. So far it seems fine. Okay, it's actually really warm right now. That's why I have my hair in a bun. Let's see how this goes. Very hot. It's really hot. Ay. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Ooh, I can't. It's too hot. So what it feels like is like you're getting stung. I don't know, it's just really intense heat. And it helps if you don't tense up, because I've noticed that if you move a lot in the water as well, like that's when the heat really gets to you. I don't know, I'm just gonna let this rest for a while. Also, there's a lot of dead ants in the water because there are a lot of ants around. So I guess that's something you want to bear in mind. It does hurt when they bite. Okay, so what I'm gonna do in the meantime while waiting is have my eggs boil in the boiling station. Also, I'm getting bitten by mozzies right now, so I'm gonna spray myself with mosquito repellent. So I'm gonna let my eggs boil here for about 10 minutes. It's really hot, so I really advise that you bring some pair of like clippers so that later when you're trying to take your container out, you don't scald yourself. Also, I will say that this spot really smells like eggs. It has that really strong sulfur smell, which I really don't like. While I wait for the eggs, I'm gonna test the water temperature again of my foot bath. Okay, so right now it's averaging around 42.3 degrees and I think that is fine, so hopefully I won't scald my feet this time. Okay, it's still really hot, but it's not as bad as earlier. I think it's okay now as long as I stay relaxed. I was talking to an uncle the last time I was here, and he was saying that he comes here quite regularly. And what was really interesting was that he was saying that he used to have a lot of corn on his feet, so basically a lot of calluses, dead rough skin on his feet. And after each soak he would scrub off the dead skin. He was showing me his feet and they were actually really smooth. It's interesting to see that by soaking your feet in hot water and doing this regularly, it's actually really good for your skin. Also, I just think it's really cool that Singapore has this little hot spring. Perhaps you didn't know about it. I think of places like Korea and Japan, and they have all these amazing hot springs. And something I've watched in a lot of Korean dramas is the Bang, which is basically the sauna house, which looks really fun, where people would wear that classic orange or blue outfit, and then they would like wrap a towel on their heads and they would eat softball eggs and basically have a really relaxing time with their friends and family. So it's nice to see that Singapore has this option as well. I've seen a lot of families come here, especially in the mornings. A lot of cyclists as well come here with their friends, which is really nice. So this is a place I definitely recommend if you want to come and relax. And I will say, try to find shade. There's a couple of shaded spots in this place, so it's not too bad because the sun does get really hot here. I'm really sad to say that the water bath has cooled down a lot. So I think I'm gonna go get my eggs now and have breakfast. So I definitely recommend you bring at least 2 eggs because one of my eggs cracked from the intense pressure of the hot water. Okay, it's time to eat. I hope that the egg is okay since I'm only left with 1 egg. Okay, so I got my little dining set set up here. We have the egg, hopefully it cracks fine and it's not overboiled. And I've got my toast, but right now it's already soggy. And I've got soy sauce. Oh, but before that, I'm gonna use some hand sanitizer. Also, how cute is this? So this is a little soap dispenser. It comes in little sheets like this, which is really cute. But you can't use detergent or soap in this area, so that's a bit of a bummer. I just find this really, really cute. And it was also really inexpensive, which I got online. Okay, the moment of truth. Right now it's really hot. Oh, yep, it's soft. It's very hot though. Ow, my finger. It's very, very hot. Sorry for this really poor cracking of an egg. It's just really hot. My fingers are struggling. Okay. Alright. Let's go, let's go. Ah. Ooh. The good thing is that it's really soft boiled. Bad thing is that it's still really hot. Okay. Yes! Yay! So what I normally like to do is to mix it. Okay, the yolk is still really runny, which is good. Mix it up. Let me know down in the comments if you guys eat this way. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, I actually like eating this with kaya toast. And we've got the soy sauce. You want to add 2 Yeah. Let's try. Would you guys be gross if I just drank this? It's nice. The soy sauce really helps to make it more tasty. And I've got my toast. It's really good, although it would be nicer if the toast was actually crunchy. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of this without filming, and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. On a really random note, I bought this little trolley, which wasn't very expensive. It was about $21. And it's really helpful because I find it such a trek carrying my camera gear and this little bag of things. And also I've been feeling like whenever I go out and shoot, especially when I do lookbooks, I don't want the backpack to crease my outfit, so that's why I got this little trolley. And it's been a bit of a lifesaver. Although it looks really aunty. So I hope you guys had fun joining me on this little adventure. I really recommend this place. I hope that you guys check out this hidden gem, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!